So growing up, school was very structured. Phones were confiscated, teachers took attendance. If you didn't make it to class, you're deemed truant. What a nasty word. Like we're criminals or something. I mean, I just wanted some tacos. It felt like school taught us how to follow rules. But you see the problem in all this? We weren't taught the most valuable skill for life. How to actually learn properly. Everything changed when I began at Cajun Koi Academy. I was completely unprepared, and I didn't even know it. There were no rules, except for one: pass your classes. But not knowing any better, I continued the habits that were drilled into me from the past. I went to lectures, I took notes from digital textbooks onto digital paper, and when the first set of exams rolled around, I flopped hard. That's when I sought the counsel of a wiser rookie. He also happened to be my big brother. He told me,
yeah, you just gotta forget everything you learned before coming to Cajun Koi Academy. You gotta figure out a better system, like something that actually works for you.
I didn't really know exactly what he meant yet, but I decided in that moment to make a massive change to my approach. I stopped going to class. Not that Captain Jin's class wasn't entertaining, I just couldn't keep up with his methods.
If you don't give me an answer in 3 seconds, rookie, I'm gonna blast your brains out! 3, 2,
No,
one.
wait. Everyone learns at different speeds, but school moves at the pace of the slowest learner. When that was me, I felt immensely insecure. I could feel the piercing, annoyed stares of everyone whenever I raised my hand to ask for clarification. And when I was the fastest learner, very far and few between, I was bored, like I was just wasting my time being in class. In either case, I'd end up frustrated, losing interest, and drifting off into a daydream somewhere. And on top of that, there were distractions galore. Rookies eating smelly burritos, rookies making unsolicited eye contact for too long, rookies doing both at the same time. It was a terrible learning environment for me. So what did I do? I sought to create the ideal learning environment, one that allowed me to fully focus on self-directed learning. I had to think about all the reasons why the classroom wasn't a good learning environment for me and do the exact opposite. I had to build a study system. Slowly but surely, I began to understand the benefit of self-directed learning. Here's the step-by-step of my wildly successful, simple self-study setup. Number 1, remove distractions. See a phone, see a friends, see a professor too. I'm a kitsune, so I have that ADHD scatterbrain mentality, so I needed to remove everything in order to focus. No peers, no teacher even. It allowed me to approach my studies at my own pace and on my own time. No judgment, no petty competition, no mind games, just sit down and learn. Number 2, get comfortable. Cozy desk and seat, cup of coffee, great playlist, high-speed internet. The more relaxed my environment was, the more engaged I could get with my studies. Number 3, get the tools. Books, videos, modules, apps. Gather all your resources. Luckily, Cajun Koi Academy requires their captains record their lectures, so I could watch them on my own, pause them, rewind them, double speed them. I could approach it how I wanted to. And finally, set clear learning goals. The more specific we can get, the more focused we become. Do 200 spaced repetition flashcards. Do 50 practice questions. Stalk Kayla's social media. If we don't have a plan, well, we're planning to procrastinate. As I continued this self-study approach, my mindset about learning began to change. All of these years, I thought going to class was the only place to acquire knowledge. But it turns out that my time alone was when I actually discovered my learning style. I learned how to scour the digital wasteland, how to hash out concepts, and the most important thing of all, how little I actually understood about everything that I was learning. When I was going to class, I felt like I knew what was going on. Captain Jin explained everything so effortlessly, so I felt like I understood it as well. But when I was put on the spot, I couldn't explain it. It never stuck because I hadn't gone through the work of digesting it myself. I hadn't tried to recreate it and understand it on my own. And that's where the self-study system kicks in. It forced me to dive deep and figure out what I didn't know. It's kind of a paradox. To assess how well we understand something, don't ask, how much do I know? Instead, we should ask, what do I not know? Asking that question actually points us in a direction to explore. As the great ranger Confucius once said, Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. I finally understood the advice my brother was trying to convey. It was all about discovering my personal style of lifelong learning. Now, I have no idea if my methods will work for you. Maybe you're a regular class goer, some Torah type student. But if you're stumped or scared you're gonna have your head blown off next time you go to class, well, give self-studying a shot. Use my steps and let me know how it goes. Peace.